market demand.
Are we at 2 o'clock? All right, so let me get this and then we'll wrap up. I didn't get to, but you go back and do, you'll want to go back and do a sequential game like this. Because what are the odds of something like this being on the final exam? Approaching 100%. Since I turned it in yesterday, or the day before yesterday, it is 100%. Okay? The other one is this one where I gave you, and you had to say, if Kellogg's discount rate is 10%, will Kellogg be better off colluding or cheating? Right? So remember in that one, if they colluded, they got 10 now and 10 ever after. And then we had to compare that to, if I defect now, I get 50, and then I get 5 ever after. And so if I gave you a 10 or 12% discount rate, you would just plug in, like at a 10% discount rate, that's 0.1. So this becomes 110. And 5 divided by 0.1 is the same thing as 5 times 10. So this becomes 100, 50 plus 50. Okay. I'm going to start. There's a lot of overlap between. Sorry, I always sound weird when I can never stand to watch myself on these things, so I never go back and watch this. I hate watching, listen to my voice on record. And do you know why they sound different on both? Because you're actually not hearing your voice through your ear, you're hearing it, the bone, it conducts through the bone. So you're hearing what it sounds like through the bones. Anyway, you learn something new every day. Okay, so the minimum efficient scale, I did this. So I had here, and then I made this sharp turn, and I'm going to draw it like that. This is the minimum efficient scale. Okay. What that means is the other way of thinking of minimum efficient scale, it is I have maxed out my economies of scale, which means a firm producing at point, I've got point B, C, D, I'll put E up here, okay? A firm producing at B, C, or D does not have a cost advantage over a firm producing at point A. Okay? So if the size of the market is close to or less than point A, the minimum efficient scale, if it looks like this, we call that a natural monopoly, because if I let 3 firms compete, they'll be up here at point E. And so I would be better off, consumers would be better off, if I let one firm have a monopoly and I regulate them. That's why we only have like one power company. Okay? Here, minimum efficiency, here economies of scale are a big barrier to entry. Okay? What if now I move the market, the size of the market, way over here? Okay? So if the minimum efficient scale is small relative to the size of the market, I can have a Ford, a GM, and a Chrysler, like big firms, but they're all operating down here at this minimum efficient scale, so they don't have a cost advantage. So barriers to enter, economies of scale are lowest. Economies of scale as a barrier to entry are lowest when this minimum efficient scale is small relative to the size of the market. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So you could also imagine economies of scale are not a significant barrier to entry if it went something like this, which means that there just really aren't economies of scale, or I don't have to produce very much to get them. That would be another, like,
Doesn't really matter.
there really aren't economies of scale in this industry, which is why we will always have thousands and thousands of dry cleaners or thousands and thousands of haircut places. There just aren't economies of scale there. Okay? Good question. All right.
At the same time.
Good luck on the exam. Congratulations to those graduating. That is a hard thing. You think about how much bureaucracy, you know, how many times you got to figure out what are the prereqs I need to take. I got to pass those. I've got to understand that each professor, this one wants an agenda on every slide. This one doesn't. This one wants lots of text on the page. This one doesn't. Like, you just have to manage multiple bosses and prioritize multiple projects. You've done a hard thing. You should be very proud of yourself. Congratulations and good luck on the test. And don't be strangers if you come back. So.